What's up, guys? It's K&M Live. We're back in here again. And we got Chris, our special guest from last time, is now joining us on this one. We got another fire video right here. We got a man that's going to express to us youngins, a brother who's going to express to us why you shouldn't let lust overtake your life. And he's going to give a very heartfelt story. So tune in. Let's get into it.
Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Chad back with another video. Back on Angel Time. I want to first ask if you guys get the like button on the way into the video. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it means everything to me. And if you guys are liking the content, subscribe to the tribe. All right, so let's get it. If you guys are looking at the title of the video, I named it Everything I Lost Due to Lust. Everything that I lost due to lust. Yes, man. And as you guys know, man, I've been fighting a lust demon for 20 years. Like, in fact, I started releasing in 2002 and I stopped releasing in 2022, man. So that is 20 years that I was dealing with the lust demon. And in those 20 years, man, I've lost a lot. And in fact, like, this video is going to be very personal because, like I said, I don't want you guys to do what I did, man. I want you guys to be better than me, man. And hopefully this video will help out somebody out there to get them in control of their lust, man. So that's the reason why I want to make this video for you guys. Everything that I lost due to lust, man. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go. And first is good relationships. And yes, like, we all know the negative effects that corno can have on your body. Like, in fact, I told you guys plenty of times, man, like, I could never even look at a woman in their eyes. Like, every time I used to talk to them, I used to be stuttering and spitting everywhere, man. Or if we was to have conversations, I was always leading things sexual and all that type of stuff. Like, always jumping out the window, saying something to turn them off and all that type of stuff. Like I said, the effects that corno have on your body is so crazy, man. Like I said, we was just operating in just low vibrations when we was watching corno. And not only that, man, like, the women I used to meet, the good women I used to meet, man, like I said, like, they used to always think I was cute, think I was handsome or whatever like that. But every time we used to talk, man, like I said, I was always just jumping out the window, man. Like I said, sending some type of sexually explicit text, man, saying something crazy to them, like even FaceTime flashing, man. Like I said, man, I just feel so pathetic, man. Thinking now to what I used to do and all that type of stuff, man. I just feel so pathetic that I would even just do that, man. Like I said, a girl showing me emotion, the girl thinking I'm handsome and all that type of stuff, and for me to just jump out the window sexually and all that type of stuff, not even knowing her last name, or she not even knowing anything about me, man. Like I said, like, we was pathetic back in those days, man. And not only with that, man, because as I said, like, the effects that the porno industry has on you, man. Remember the girls that we used to be attracted to, man. Like I said, those girls with the BBLs, those girls with the nails, the lashes, the extensions. Like I said, we used to like those type of corno type of women, man. And we used to disregard, like, the natural women. Like, we used to disregard the virtuous women, like the godly women and all that type of stuff. Like I said, we was putting off the godly women for those Meg Thee Stallions, for those Nicki Minaj's and those type of women, like the baddies per se. Like, we used to always chase after those type of women. And like I tell you guys all the time, man, that the girl that broke my heart, man, like, during that time I was pursuing her, like I was pursuing another girl also, man, and she was more virtuous. She was actually a pure woman, man. She was a virgin. Like I said, man, she grew up with both parents. Like, I think her mother was an accountant and her father was an author, I believe, or something like that. Like I said, she came from a two-parent household. She actually lived, for all my New Yorkers, man, she lived in Bay Ridge.
Shout out to
Like,
New
you
York.
guys know, Bay Ridge is a very good neighborhood, man. And like I said, man, she had everything all together at that time. Like I said, she was a student. She was a
He looked
medical
like he
student or
in
something like
Bronx.
that. Like, shorty was on the rise, man. But what did I do, man? I chose the baddie, man. I chose the Cardi B type, man. I chose the girl that was lit, man. The girl that was tatted up. The girl that had the big, you know what, man, and something fat back there and all that type of stuff. The girl, like I said, with that hood mentality.
Oh, the humanity.
And all that type of stuff. And like I said, I got burnt
Yeah, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
at the end of the day. If you guys that follow me, man, like I said, you already know, man, what she did to me. But like I said, man, when we was watching Kono and all that type of stuff, man, look at the women we was attracted to, man. And like I said, like I said, if I could go back in time, man, like I said, I would reverse all that Kono, all that stuff I used to watch, man, because like I said, that left a negative imprint on me, man. Like I said, I was chasing those low vibrational type of women and those women that's gonna do you dirty and all that type of stuff, when I should have been chasing the virtuous type of woman. And speaking of that woman I was telling you about, man, yo, when I tell you now, man, she is a baddie, man. Like I wish I could leave a picture up of her, man. Like I said, she is a baddie, man. Like picture Tiana Taylor body with Janelle Monáe face, man. Like I said, she turned out to be a baddie, man. Way better than that little girl I was messing with before, man. Like I said, she came into a natural baddie. Like that other girl I was messing with, man. Like I said, she had to use the wigs, the lashes, the weave, the this, the that, man. She had that corno type of look, and that's what I was attracted to, man. And like I said, man, the scriptures even say, man, a wicked woman is given over to a wicked man. So that's what I got, man. I was a wicked man, and I got exactly what I deserved, man. That wicked ass woman, man. Excuse my language, man, but that's what I got, man. That's exactly what I deserved, man. And now you see things from a different lens, man. Like I said, I should have been that virtuous woman. Like she is winning in life right now, and like they always say, man, that one that got away, man. Like I said, every time I look at Shorty now, man, that is my one that got away, man. Like Shorty is on the move. Like Shorty is out there moving and shaking for the good reasons, man. Like I said, Shorty is out here doing their thing, man. And every time I see her, man, I got that regret in my heart, man. Like I got that cold heart and all that type of stuff. But yeah, man, to the whole point I'm trying to make, man, like I said, man, that is something that you're gonna like, the good relationships, man. People, women that's about something in their life and all that type of stuff, man. Like I said, when we out there fapping and all that type of stuff, we're fapping to those corno type of women, man. And those are the type of women we're going for, man. Those sexually explicit women, man. Those women that's just, like I said, got the good WAP or got the good HEAD and all that type of stuff. Like, meanwhile, they got nothing up here, or they ain't about nothing, man. Or they're just trying to lead you down the path of destruction, all that type of stuff, trying to ruin your life and all that type of stuff. That Jezebel type of woman, man. But nah, man, we got to be chasing those Esthers, man, those Ruths, man, those Judiths, those Susannas and all that type of stuff, man. Those righteous women, man, that's going to hold you down at the end of the day, man. It's not those women that's going to lead you down the path of destruction, man. So, yeah, man, that is the first thing I lost due to my lust, man. Good relationships. And next is knowledge. And yes, like I said earlier, man, your boy started releasing in 2002, back when I was in 7th grade for the first time. And
Before he gets to that part, what I got to say about his first point?
Well, he uses the word "we" pretty strongly. I've noticed that with a lot of videos. Yeah, we, but I think
I guess he was kind of like general, like kind of put it in general, like a lot of us dudes in America, and I don't disagree with him. I do believe a lot of dudes here do like the Jezebel look or the toxic modern female look. They do
mm,
appreciate that more than natural looks. That's why when dudes be getting on saying, I like my girl natural, but then when you get to the club, who they trying to get their number? Who they trying to approach? The toxic modern looking one. So obviously it's a generalization, but he's speaking facts though. A lot of dudes, whether you're nerdy, athlete, no matter like what type of dude you are, a lot of these dudes are attracted to that type of look, unfortunately. And it is, the root of it is started in corn, obviously.
yeah, it looks childish to me. That's why I kind of keep walking when I see that now. Because I mean, you see somebody with hair down to their ankles and tattoos and 6-inch nails and shit. Like, I mean, they're showing you what their priority is. They literally ornamented like a damn Christmas tree, you know. But he had a good point though, and I think that he's spreading some good knowledge because definitely it's a issue in America. As you see, like everything you see on Instagram
Over
or
sexualized, yeah.
yeah, everything is over sexualized. That's how they reach men now. And honestly, it's at this
Yeah.
point they're using a lot of people's addiction to promote
And sell and make money
yep,
and make profit off of them. Like,
facts.
and the funny thing is they won't sell it to their kids or their family.
Mm-mm.
They won't try to do that. They won't try to anyway. You know, yeah, they person gonna be who they are. But
Mm.
one thing I wanted to say about that, he's absolutely correct about being, especially when you're just like meeting a chick. I know that you gotta set the tone a little bit from the beginning, but I do admit that here it feels like they make it seem like I always say all rules don't apply to every man from every girl. Like she's not gonna put that same rule for every guy.
Mm-mm.
But I do believe that starting off that sexual energy from the get go, it is can be a turn off.
Time, man, I believe in the spirit. I've always had ADD, ADHD, whatever you call it, man. I believe I've always had that because I've always had problems learning, concentrating. Like I said, when I used to look at those tests, like it used to look like reading Paleo Hebrew or something. Like I didn't even know what I was looking like. But like I said, I've always believed I had learning problems and that type of stuff. But I think it's more magnified the older that you get because maybe it's more plausible. Maybe ADHD is more plausible when you're young because, like I said, when you're young, you're always active and you're running around and that type of stuff. And like maybe it'd be more easy to diagnose when you're younger. But when the older you get, when you start to lose that activeness, I would say, like I said, it will become more obvious at that point if you have it or not. Because like I said, I used to always, man, just be focused on other things, man. It was hard for me to learn and all that type of stuff, and that was due to me not being in control of my sexual desires, man. I started releasing when I was 11, 12 years old, and once I got a hold of that, man, like I said, I was really not learning anything. Like I was just worried about playing around with the girls in the back and all that type of stuff, man, doing all types of sexual stuff, man, being nasty in the back of the classroom. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about, man. Like, yeah, man, like I said, and not only that, man, just doing all types of stuff in the classroom, man, throwing stuff. I was always that comedian type, man, banging on the desk, throwing books and all that type of stuff, man. I was always that class clown. I was always that class terror and all that type of stuff. Like, I was never focused on anything, man.
I really do appreciate how authentic he's being right now because a lot of dudes will not be willing to admit this on air, but like I appreciate the authenticity of it's very relatable how he's come across.
Learning or anything, man. But like I tell you guys all the time, man, once you hop on semen retention, man, it is night and day, man. Like you're gonna definitely, like your concentration and everything, man. Like you're gonna be focused on every single thing, man. Like more homed in, more dialed in, more meticulous, and all that good jazz once you're on semen retention. And like not only with that, because you can apply that to my adult life also, man. Like I remember when I was out there fapping and all that type of stuff, when I was chasing women around, all that type of stuff. I wasn't on my purpose, man. Like I was like that was my life, man. Like I said, getting women, man, getting the pee, man, getting that release and all that type of stuff. That was my life at one point, man. And like I said earlier, like I'm just ashamed to say that, man. Like I said, the first thing I used to think about when I used to wake up, man, was releasing, man. Whether that me be fapping or fornicating, man. That was the first thing that came to my mind, man. That quick dopamine, that easy dopamine. Like that was the first thing in my mind, man. And then everything else played itself out from there, man. Like I said, I had a job. Yes, I had a business and all that type of stuff. But like I said, I'm not, if I would have had this mind with that business, man, that business would have never closed. Because like I said, my mind at that point, man, was just being lit, man, getting women and all that type of stuff. Being that, like that quote unquote alpha male type of dude or whatever like that. Just making my life about women and all that type of stuff. Not worrying about learning, not worrying about getting better, not learning about financial literacy and all that type of stuff. Just learning about, like I said, my life wasn't focused on learning at all at that point, man. My life was just focused on dopamine, man. That's what it really comes down to at the end of the day, man. Cheap dopamine, sexual dopamine, and all that type of stuff, man. Cheap nuts, man. Quick nuts, man. Like I said, I lost so much in my life, man, and I don't want you guys to go down the same path, man, because like I said, lust will ruin you, man. And like I said, that knowledge is power at the end of the day. Like I said, it's even a scripture that says, like you should seek knowledge more than seek riches. Like I'll leave that up for you guys, man. And like I said, if I would have known this, man, I would have moved differently back in the day, man. Because like I said, I was not focused like how I am focused right now, man. I was just worried about low vibrational stuff, man. Releasing every day, man. That was my life. Waking up to releasing, man. That was it, man. Chasing girls around, man. That's what my life was. 20 years, man. Chasing girls around, man. Buying this for girls, man. Which leads me to my next point, actually, is money, man. That was the next thing I lost, man. And I tell you guys all the time, man, that is probably my biggest regret, man, because like I said, all that money I used chasing women and all that type of stuff, man, man, oh my God, man, I lost so much, man. Plane rides, boat rides, eating that STK, eating that Ruth's Chris, man. Remember, what's the the hotel called, man? What's it called, man? It used
Marriott.
to be on the east side of Manhattan, man. The Waldorf Astoria, man. For all my New Yorkers out there, remember when that hotel used to be open, man? I don't know if it's open now, but yeah, man. Remember that hotel, man? That was a 4 or 5 star hotel, man. I used to take chicks there and all that type of stuff, man. You guys know how much that cost, man? The Waldorf Astoria, like that is money right there, man. And like I said, I was just tricking, man, chasing women around all that time, man, spending my money on stupid stuff, man, cars, jewelry, Jordans and all that type of stuff, trying to look fly and all that type of stuff, just for some woman, man, that didn't even really appreciate me at the end of the day, man. Like I said, that lust rabbit hole goes deep in a bad way. Like I said, when you're not in control of your lust, man, you're gonna lose out on a lot, man. And like I said earlier, man, knowledge and money, man. Because like I said, I wish I would have had this mind back in 7th grade, man, to be more attentive and more focused and all that type of stuff, man. Who know what I would have been in my life, man? Who know what I would have came to be, man? Like I said, like if I would have had this mind back then, like I said, I would be like Einstein. I would be like all that type of stuff, man. Like I said, I was not focused, man, on anything, man, just because I was chasing that release, man, chasing women around and all that type of stuff, man, chasing that cheap dopamine and all that type of stuff. And then, like I said, with the money, man, once I started touching some money, with the older I got and all that type of stuff, man, all that money I was using, tricking, man, and all that type of stuff, man. I was in the clubs, I was in the lounges, man, buying bottles, man, always out and about, man, not focused on anything, man, just focused on women, man. All my money, all money I was making was going towards women at the end of the day, or going towards something to get that woman. Like I said, I was buying cars, clothes, and all that type of stuff. Like I said, meanwhile, I should have been saving, stacking, and all that type of stuff, learning about financial literacy and all that type of stuff, man. Like I said, I was just not focused, man. And that's like I said, lust, man. That lust rabbit hole, man. Like you're just gonna lose out on everything, man. And like I said, I don't want you guys to be like me, man. Especially for my younger guys that's watching this, man. Like you don't want to be like me, man. Get in control of your sexual desires while you can, while you're still young. You don't want to be 35, man, like me, man, backpedaling in life and all that type of stuff. And now coming into the truth, man. Like I said, all my teenagers and all my people in their 20s, man. Like I said, learn from a fool like me, man. Get in control of your sexual desires now, man. Your 30s is gonna be better, man. Like you don't want to be backpedaling like me, man. Like come into the truth while you still can, man. So yeah, man, that is also another thing that I lost due to lust, man. Knowledge and money. And lastly is God. And yes, man, I tell you guys all the time, man, that I was supposed to be doing this YouTube channel, all this, my walk with God and all that type of stuff. I was supposed to be doing this back in 2013. That is when God was originally calling me and all that type of stuff. And how do I know? Because the same reason how I came to the truth in 2022, all that stuff was happening to me in 2013, man. And I wasn't hearkening, man. I chose the world over God, man. And I got punished at the end of the day. I got burned and all that type of stuff. And of course, like I don't find it regretful or anything like that I came in to truth, because like I said, at least I came in the truth at the end of the day. But like I said, I should have been doing this years ago, man. I should have came back to the truth years ago, 10 years ago. But no, man, like I said, I chose to be lit, man. I chose to chase women around and all that type of stuff, man. That Bible first got into my hand 2013, man. That's when I first really started reading, man. Even though I wasn't really understanding it, like or anything like that, man. That's when I first started reading, man. I remember the first book I was trying to read was the book of Job, because I was going through a lot in my life at that time, man. And my father was telling me about, yo, you should read Job, man. And like I said, I was reading that book. I didn't have too much understanding. Like I said, I just stopped. I lost my desire for the Bible at that time, because like I said, I got a job, man. I got that job I was telling y'all about, where I be scamming and all that type of stuff. I got that job. I wound up meeting that girl that broke my heart and all that type of stuff, man. I chose the world, man. I chose the world, man. What I should have been chosen, I should have chose God at the end of the day. I should have chose Christ, man. And like I said, like that's my, of course, again, like I said, I'm not feeling regretful or anything like that. But like I said, man, who knows what I would have been, man, if I would have came into this truth earlier, man. All this stuff I've been losing out on in my life because of lust at the end of the day, man. Like I said, I chose women, man. I chose being lit. I chose being out in them clubs and all that type of stuff, man. I chose being that alpha male and all that type of stuff, man. And I turned my back on God, man. But like I said, man, man, like I said, that's what lust will do to you, man. Make you turn your back on God, man. Like I said, that was a crazy thing, but Yeah, man, like I said, that was crazy, man. Like, I should have been doing this 10 years, almost more than 10 years ago, man. I should have been doing this in 2013, man, but I chose lust, man. I chose being lit. I chose the cars, the clothes, the jewelry, man, chasing women on around and all that type of stuff, man. I chose that over God, man. And as we see all throughout the Bible, man, look how many people fell out with God because of lust, man. You got Solomon, you got Samson, you got David, man, all fell out with the Heavenly Father just because they wasn't in control of their sexual desires, man. And that was the same with me, man. Like I said, I should have been doing this years ago, man, but I chose the life, man. I chose to be that alpha male. I chose to be that light dude, that lit dude, and all that type of stuff, man. Meanwhile, man, this is the real litness right here, man. Be being in the truth and all that type of stuff, man. Like, this was the real gold right here, man. Isaiah 13:12 says, yo, a man of God is a man of gold, man. Not those men out there chasing women and all that type of stuff, man. Like I said, if I had this mind, knowing that a real man of God is really the lit dude and all that type of stuff, man, I would have never been out there chasing women and all that type of stuff, man. Like, oh, I got women chasing me, man. Now women giving me all emotion and all that type of stuff, man. Now when I go into the
Trying to
gym,
draw
man,
you
women are
back in.
chasing me around, man. Women are doing all types of stuff to get my attention, man. Now when I go into supermarkets, man, like, they asking me, oh, where's the peanut butter and where's this at and all that type of stuff, man. Like I said, man, I was out there chasing women, man. I was out there not in control of my sexual desires, not knowing.
I just want to say to him, man, it's better late than never, man. 35, you still got a lot of life left, man. You know, it's not over yet. It's not over yet, man. Like Tyson said, it's not over yet, man. It's not over yet. I guess I'll go first on it. He made a lot of strong points on this. Definitely, sometimes when you're growing up as a dude, you feel like you're missing out. And this video is proof that you ain't missing out on ish. Like, you're not missing out on nothing. It makes me watching this makes me thankful for the decisions that I made when I was younger to pursue a passion or to follow what I actually wanted to do, other than, try to be that guy to get chicks, you know what I'm saying? And it almost made me feel like something was wrong with me, because it was just like, dude, you should be dating, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But I was doing all the things that I had in my mind that I wanted to do. So this video hits home for me, because it's like some guys feel like, I gotta experience it to know how it feels. And it's just like, once you get that nasty nut out, bro, you be looking back, you'll be like, this ain't worth it, bro. Like, I could do so much more with my life, And it hits home, that part that he talked about that, because I used to see a lot of dudes, they was getting it. They was getting chicks, just peace leaves just being thrown at them. But now them dudes, some of them are dead, some of them are homeless, some of them, just messed up in general. He's one of the lucky ones, in my opinion, to still be able to even do YouTube and still be able to, speak his message. Some dudes didn't even make it out alive. So that's why this video hit home for me, because as a lot of guys, we need more testimonies like this, because a lot of guys that live these type of very lustful lifestyles, they don't tell you the dark side of it. They don't tell you that maybe they survived it, but loads of other dudes did not. That's what I wanted to say on one of his points.
Yeah, definitely. I think people should take this and at least, if everybody knows deep down, if you're living remotely anything, similar to that lifestyle, I would say give it a chance. I would encourage you to try to start making correction, because it could be affecting you a whole lot deeper than you actually think. And the only way you actually be able to start identifying that is either if bad things happen or you actually try and it, you see changes.
You get the answers that you needed. You
Right.
get the confirmation that you needed, that, yo, this is some bullshit. I need to get out of this shit.
Yeah, man. And it's like I said, it's targeted everywhere, man. So it's working and it's a thing. And instead of mass healing going on right now. It's just getting worse and worse. I mean, you can't scroll on Facebook without seeing it. It's everywhere now. Everybody on Snapchat now is doing the do. I think that a lot of stuff needs to be reversed. It's been a thing that's
A great reset is what
yeah
is what one of the guys I watched called it. It has
yeah
to be a great reset.
yeah because things were more wholesome when everything was about that. You know what I'm saying? Like we could
Mm-hmm.
see a workout video without everybody turning around. If you go and all that stuff,
See those
but
assets,
yeah, all that stuff, man. Definitely, it was more wholesome. The music was a little different. I mean, don't get me wrong. Love songs have always been the same, but everything just had a different energy to it. And
There was a balance and there was variety.
right,
But
right,
now
right.
it's like a lot of the over sexual stuff content that's out nowadays. That shit was in the cut. You had to like go to secret conventions and after parties to even see certain stuff like this. But now it's out in the open, like it's normal, and it's not.
Yeah, back then you had to look for it. Now it's shoved down your throat.
Correct.
So
Correct.
yeah,
Well, I'm just gonna just add some just small to the convo, but I just think that everybody everybody is always struggling with something. Whether it's lust or alcoholism or anything that in particular that's affecting themselves, their health, and other people. But just able to find that foundation where you're able to overcome your your situation or your negative aspects about yourself and able to turn it into something positive, and you teach the young ones about what to do and not to do, and within yourself when you're able to go on your journey and able to achieve your I could let me just put it like your enlightenment, whatever. It just shows that there's still a light at the end of the tunnel for you to be able to change your ways and do something positive for that.
And be blessed with the opportunity to do it as well. I wanted to say shout out to New York again. You know what I'm saying? Got family up there. And I also want to give shout out Fair Use and shout out to the content creator. I hope he continues onto this path. We'll definitely be tuning in for updates on anything else he may drop. But like I said, I appreciate him putting out this message because a lot of guys actually are not able to be this open and admit the BS that sometimes us as men we just kind of just push it down or not talk about it because we don't want to look weak or we don't want to. But and he didn't do it in a way that made him look. He did it in a way that was very respectable. He says he don't regret it. He knows he did what he did, and he's recovering from it. So I continue that he continues to have that positive enlightenment. And to any guy that's going through this, I believe that if more of us recognize this, the world would definitely be a better place, especially US. That's for sure. But I just had to give him a last this one hit home, man. This one hit home for me. So if y'all ain't got nothing else, I guess we can get out of here.
Well, on that note, if you guys enjoy the video or have any comments to say about what he had to say or our comments about it, please let us know in the comment section down below. And also help us to reach 2K subscribers. We're almost there. Before the year is over. We're trying to put in that work in for y'all. And also, if you want to purchase the merch, you can hit us up in our link in the description. And so you go check that out as well. So once again, we appreciate you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell if you haven't already. If you guys have any recommendations or feedback, you hit us up on our social media or email down below. And we see you guys in the next video.
Peace.
Lost in the